My name is Mary Lloyd Moore, and I am the Executive Director of the Suzanne Vitale Clinical Education Complex here at WKU. You may know that today the incidence of autism is 1 in 59, according to the Centers for Disease Control. And this is up from 1 in 150 back in 2000. Then in the next 10 years, there will be 500,000 individuals on the spectrum will reach adulthood and the world of work potentially. Interestingly, of college graduates on the autism spectrum, there are 85% who are either underemployed or unemployed, and that's compared to a national average of 4.5%. In order to assist our individuals on the spectrum be successful with adulting or in the workforce, we have created here a program called LifeWorks at WKU. It's a 2-year residential program to prepare students to enter the workforce in the world of work, the world of adulthood effectively. There are 4 tiers: living in an apartment or supported living. So they will live with supports. They will have a job with supports, or we will offer supported employment. There will be community engagement, just exactly what do they do with leisure time. And then we have a program to provide education for relationships and success at home, at work, and in the community. The coursework will focus on getting a job and navigating the workplace. We'll focus on finances. We will address safety, both at home and in the community. We will address relationships, both with friends and family and others. We'll talk about nutrition, both how to prepare and safety in preparation. We will talk about identity, both personal identity and community identity. How do we relate in the community? We'll talk about health, both physical and mental. We'll talk about problem solving for conflict, for personal management, and coping with things that come up in daily life. We'll talk about etiquette, courtesy and manners for any situation that is at hand. We'll talk about transportation, travel planning, and etiquette in travel, and how to budget for travel. Ultimately, we'll talk about living on my own and creating a life of independence that is necessary for all of us. And we all have different versions of that, and we certainly will follow a person-centered plan for our folks that enter the LifeWorks at WKU program. So, what does it look like, you might wonder? First of all, they will get up, get dressed, then come for education. We'll have classroom activities in the morning. Then they will go to lunch. They'll either fix lunch on their own in their apartments, or they will fix lunch as a group. Then they will go to a job site where supported employment will be available for them. Then they'll come home in the evening and they will prepare their evening meal. After they have that evening meal, they will gather as a community for an activity, whether it is something that is there on site in their apartment complex, or bowling, or something at Sky Pack here in Bowling Green, or wherever they happen to plan. They will engage in evening activities, and then we'll have lights out, and they'll get up the next day and do the same thing again for the next couple of years. And the skills that they will learn in this LifeWorks at WKU will prepare them for a lifetime of independent living and success in managing their lives, both social and work and engagement in the community. We are providing the tools for very capable people to be successful in life, and that's what we all look for. That's what our goal is, and we are privileged to have the opportunity to help in some small way, to help the individuals, to help the families, and to help the community.